If you like, go, I go be a fine, fine doctor, yeah. And if you like, go, I go be a fine, fine lawyer, yeah. I go be the sugar in your cocoa, butter in your bread. Give me ginger. Today. See, I found my baby. Look, just playing, man. Just having a good time, man. Look, you gotta live life, man. You gotta have a good time. Just rock out. Be your authentic self, man. Be who you are. Maria, 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 Maria. Yeah, man. You gotta live life, man. Enjoy, man. Each day is a blessing, man. Each day is a gift, man. We're not promised tomorrow, man. Take your shot, shoot your shot. All right, man. Let me stop. Just having a good time, man. People should be having a good time, man. Life is short, man. Life is really short, so enjoy. Enjoy, be healthy, and do what you want, man. Do what you want. So today's been a good day, man. Fielded a couple of calls. A couple of y'all folks hitting me up. Appreciate the calls. Hopefully I'm helping, dropping this knowledge, dropping this science. And today I just want to share a couple things, man. One of my boys hit me up and said, "Hey, Falaj, what do you think about this house?" He wants to buy an investment property. And I said, all right, cool. He sent me a text, kind of looked through it, sent him some stuff back, and just want to share what you guys should be looking for, as you're trying to buy these properties. Now, I will say this, rental properties, different set of criteria than, if you're going to live somewhere. You're going to be looking for a couple different things. Also, if you have kids, that's going to be a factor. Job, commute, different things like that if you're going to live in the property. But if it's a rental property, you don't necessarily have to worry about all those things in your preferences, because there are people that will live there, especially if you're in a city, metropolitan area like Philly, where I'm focused on. You're going to look at different things. So let's go to the screens, man. Let's go to the screens. All right, so he hit me up. His question, let me look at the text. What did he say? He basically said, where's my guy? The thoughts on this neighborhood. And then he sent me a property, West Philly location, 3 beds, 1.5 bath, right? Listed right now, up there somewhere around, I don't know, 169, 170 grand, something like that. But let's look at it. So he said thoughts on the neighborhood. I do own a duplex in that same zip code, not too far from the property he's looking for. This is the 19139 zip code in Philly. Like I said to him, I know there are other areas that are not, that are basically just worse, right? So this area was dealing with Philly. I think it's okay, actually. I wouldn't say good, but it's not as bad as other areas, I would say. And then it kind of also depends on block to block, right? One of the things with me on the duplex that I own, I'm renovating the top and the bottom unit is already done. Is I was walking by one day and I met the block captain, right? And she you could tell that she was prideful, or had a lot of pride in her neighborhood and her community, on her block. So she was like, hey, once you're done with this renovation, can you take care of those weeds, some of the vegetation there? And I was so happy, man. I was so happy. I was like, absolutely, I will. Because it gives me joy to see our people, taking care of their stuff, right? So that was good. So back to D looking for a property. Here is one of the things I think you guys should look at. If you don't know the area, I think this is one of the good ones when it talks about neighborhoods, right? So this is the AARP Livability Index website. So livabilityindex.aarp.org /scoring. And basically it's going to you basically can put an address in. So let me just I'll make up an address, 5800 Race Street. Let's see if that comes up. Yep, Philadelphia, PA. Right, that comes up. And then basically you're looking at it, gives you the zip code, overall livability score. And then if you click on this, it's going to kind of tell you the parameters and details about how they got that score. And then basically the ranges. So it's from 0 to 100, 100 being the best. Average 50 is 50, where it's 50, right? 50 is the average. So it also gives you the population here, but then it also gives you a deeper dive, right? So you can click on the full screen here. You can dive deeper into here. So it has different layers, scores for neighborhoods. So that's that. And you can also add it to a comparison, and then show a comparison here. So a lot of different things you can do. Also here, it gets deeper into it, gets into your metrics, gives you 2022 versus 2015, gives you the U.S. median neighborhood. So this is a really, really good one to go to. I looked at a couple of the other different ones, and they weren't as straightforward as this one. Overall, I do like how this one is set up. So please use this as a starting guide. If you guys have other ones that are better, please share, and then we can take a look at those and see if those are better. So that's one thing. So the other thing there that you should know, I think, are some good tidbits to know is, as you're looking for this investment property, when you get to the point where you want to put an offer in on a property, you should be looking at what other properties in similar conditions sold for in that area, right? One of my first flips, I totally made a mistake and I didn't do that, right? I could have just easily went into the MLS, multiple listing service, and looked at, previous pricing for properties that are similar, or even if this property has been sitting on the market, right? You might come across a property that, was listed before, and it expired and they didn't post it again for, another 3 months, right? So it clears the counter and they put it on for a higher price, right? But if they already put it in for a lower price, then you can start there. So where I made the mistake was that, this property was listed for, I don't know, I think 70,000 or something like that. I put in an offer, negotiated to 60,000. And I thought I got a deal. I was like, man, awesome, cool, got 10 G's off this property, right? But then what happened was, eventually down the line, after everything was said and done, I looked at it and I'm like, damn, that listing actually expired for 50 grand. So that was a $10,000 mistake right there. I could have got that property most likely for 50. It wasn't like there was a bidding war. It was a time when the market wasn't booming like it is now. So I definitely could have got it for 50. So always look at what other properties, similar properties in the same vicinity sold for. And then the other thing, as you're looking, is interesting because as he sent me that property, I ended up, finding a lot of properties, that are kind of listed lower, but were in similar conditions. So if you look at all these properties here, those are listed at similar condition. So I say that to say, keep your options open. If you see a property that comes up for sale, I know you guys are looking at Zillow. Use the Zillow radius or search functions for properties within that vicinity as well, if that's a certain area you're targeting, and then see what they're priced at. Because honestly, the one he sent me was nice, but there are others that are $20,000 cheaper that are similar, maybe not just as nice, but if it's an investment property, you will get the same amount of rent for it. And when the neighborhood goes up, when you're ready to sell, if you just have to do a little cosmetic fix here and there, then you do that, So a lot of ways to skin the cat. Hope this was helpful. If you guys got any questions, just drop me a line in the chat, and hope you guys are having a good one. We'll talk later.